Well, g'day, how are you? My name's Neil Penny, and I'm here to provide some soft food options for people who've had any form of oral surgery. And today, I'm cooking hash cakes. Yes, hash cakes, always a favourite. They used to go well in the Navy with all the troops on the ship. So if you like the video, please subscribe, hit the like button, and please offer some comments on it below. What you think of the video, what you want me to cook next, any opinions that you may have. All welcome. So enjoy. Well, this is the dish that even I couldn't stuff up. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, I've already made some mashed potatoes, and there's a link below if you want my recipe for mashed potatoes. So what we're going to do is split this mashed potato into two pieces. And that's pretty straightforward, I think. Even I can do that. I've left it in the fridge overnight, so it's got nice and firm. It's which is what you want. You want it to be a little bit firm. Next thing you want to do is get some, for the corned beef, the corn dog. I call it corn dog because it looks like dog meat. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a really fine slice. Then what you want to do is just turn it around on the side and do the same again. Then what you want to do is just with your knife give it a bit of a chop. Of course, if you've got a mincer, then use the mincer obviously. Then just put it in the pot. I'm adding a little bit of corn, just for a little bit of colour and texture and flavour. Next, I'm just going to chop down some parsley. As you mentioned before, squeeze it into a ball as tight as you can and then chop it down. Then just simply chop, chop, chop. I keep it a rather rough chop, keep it nice and rustic. Just bang some in there, and I'll bang some also where the tuna's going to go. So next thing, just break up your tuna into the second bowl. So break up your tuna into the second bowl. Don't have to be too fancy. Just bang it in there. Next thing you want to do is dice your onion, and I'm going to put that in the tuna. And that's pretty straightforward. I use a fairly fine dice. Okay, with these bad boys, then we just crack an egg into each of them. Salt, and I add pepper. The tuna, I'm going to add a little bit of chilli just to spice it up a bit. And I've got some panko flakes, so if the mix is too moist, I can add some panko flakes to tighten it up. And then you just mix. To the corned beef, I add a little bit of Dijon mustard, just for something different. Love these jars, by the way. Again, give it a mix. The corned beef is a little bit more moist than the tuna, so I just add some panko flakes and mix them through, and they'll absorb any of the excess moisture. So now our hash cakes it's been an hour in the refrigerator, so it should be nice and hard. So what we're going to do is just shape them into patties, and then I'll show you how we can finish them off. So the best way to shape these bad boys is, this is the tuna, so just take a chunk in your hand, make it into a ball, okay, then just put your hand flat, and then with the other hand on top, but with your thumb, push in, rotate it around, and you make yourself a nice curved little hash cake. Now after you've done a couple of hash cakes, your hands are going to get sticky. So you just get a little bit of water and rub it on. So now at this point you've got three options. You can fry them off as they are, you can coat them in flour, and then fry them off, or you can egg and breadcrumb them. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to egg and breadcrumb them, because I'm a purist and that's a traditional way we used to do it in the Navy. Salt. A little dose of pepper. So now the key here is to put breadcrumbs obviously on the patties, but it can get very messy if you put your hands in the egg and in the flour and everything. So there's a method we used to use in the Navy. And what you do is you take a patty. I've got a nice tuna one here, and we just give that a little bit of a clean. Then what you do is with one hand, this is the wet hand, okay? Then you bang it into the breadcrumbs, okay? And this is a dry hand, okay? So then you take another patty, bang it in the flour, shake the excess off, make sure it's all fully coated nicely. Bang it in the egg, then into the breadcrumbs. Give it a pat. Perfect. Right. So now all we need to do is cook them off, and to do that we're going to have to bang on the 747. So I put a liberal dose of oil in the fry pan with a big chunk of butter, and we're going to let that melt down, and then we're going to cook a couple off. Beautiful. Okay, she's ready to rock and roll. The way you can tell that, take a little piece, stick it in the oil, and if it starts to bubble up, that means she's ready to go. So these bad boys are ready to go. So let them go a couple of minutes, and then just check their bum. If they're starting to get golden, then give them a flip. And once they're done, just turn them out onto a plate and they're finished. Delicious.